It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading. I'm in the cranberry yard and I'm going to take a look and see how these 4 hives are doing. I put them in a bit before my holidays. By now they should be growing pretty well, so we'll take a look and see how they're doing. Okay, so there isn't crazy amounts of activity, but there is some, so we're gonna see how they're doing. They haven't expanded too much. That's kind of crazy. There's a little bit of honey in this one. Here's some brood. So there is some capped brood. I don't see any eggs on that frame anyways. There is some little larvae. So the queen is here. I just don't know why she's not just taking off though. It's definitely a slow start at it. Okay, so we're going here. Okay, there's little larvae. Okay, let's see if we can find the queen though. Where is she? No. No. Can't find the queen yet. I'll lift this one up. Okay. This one is not doing very well. There's the queen right in the middle of the frame there. She's running around. It's doing okay, but it's just not taking off. Put it all back in and we're going to see what the rest of the hives look like. Hope they look better than that one. This one, they glued her down good. Looks like there's better numbers in this one. Okay, got that one. Let's see what this one looks like. They're deciding to make double comb. See, that's the problem when you go foundationless. The odd time they start to build the comb funny. Okay, so there's eggs all in there. So the queen's probably pretty close. She could even be on this frame. Ah, there's some good brood here. Okay. We need a good September to get them up to weight before it becomes too cold for them to take in nectar and rear brood. Ah, look at that. There's some good cap brood. Some more, and there's all eggs everywhere. This is awesome. We are gonna put this back in, and that's about all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go through the whole hive to find the queen. We're gonna just gently put them back in. Put her back in here. Okay, we're gonna throw the lid back in. And we're gonna check the next one. That one was pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna head over to the organic farm and we're gonna see how those hides are doing. I have a lot more over there. We're at the organic farm and it is actually looking reasonably promising. There's quite a bit of activity in front of these hives. So let's get into them. Okay, so there's pretty decent action going in and out of the hive, so that's a good sign. Wow. They're even building a little bit of comb on the top there for honey storage. You know, I'm not even going to discourage that, really. We're going to get in here and check. Make sure that she's laying, but it looks like there's good numbers. They at least had their first hatch come out. Okay, so there's honey in there. So there's some stores, which is good. We'll move to the next frame. This one looks like there's some brood. And the way this is going, I can only assume that the brood crosses at least 3 or 4 frames. So basically this hive is about ready to kind of explode in population. Whenever it has a ton of brood laid and it's ready to roll, I mean really probably in the next week or two, this is going to be overflowing with bees. And that's kind of what I want, because I need these things to be packed full of honey for when the winter comes. So you're really trying to build the population. Okay, so this side of the comb they fixed, and she fully laid it out. I don't see her here. She wouldn't be this far ahead if that wasn't the queen that I installed. Because if they got rid of her or didn't accept her, it would have took too long for them to raise another queen. Because they wouldn't have got the hive to this level if they didn't accept her. Because if they didn't accept her, they would have had to make new queen cells. Okay, there's a bunch of drone brood and honey. Worker brood, and there's a ton of worker brood in there, so I'm going to leave this hive alone now. We're going to close it up. This hive is going to be great by the time winter comes. You can actually feel they can create a lot of heat. So we're going to close this, and I'm going to give the bees time to get out of the way. Okay, so there you go. We'll move to the next one. Wow, this one doesn't look that great. I'm gonna show you. So I don't know what happened in this one, but it really hasn't grown in size. And my guess is that they didn't accept the queen and they had to make a new queen cell. So we're just gonna check to see if we have a laying queen right now. Hopefully we do. Oh, there is brood here, so chances are they didn't accept the queen. And the new queen was hatched out and has returned, because there is definitely a laying queen in here. I'm looking, can't see her though. Let's check the other frame. Okay, we're checking. I don't think she's on here. No, let's go back through them. No, 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 I don't see her. Oh, are they making a queen cell? Well, it looks like it. And it's loaded, that's a bad sign. Okay, anyways, we'll just let them see what happens anyways. I have my doubts. This thing's gonna make the winter. Well, if we have a late fall, we're good. But lately we haven't had late falls, so we've had early winters. So that doesn't help you too much. So let's keep going. So there you go. Any hive with a branch on it is kind of questionable, but they're still not too bad. That one over in the corner is really weak. This one's pretty close, but they're all laying, so if our winter holds off, I'm really good. And even if it's a normal time winter decides to show up, I'm pretty good too. So there you go, they went pretty good. I got these queens from Ferguson apiaries in Hansel, Ontario, and they have Buckfast queens. And if you ever want to order Buckfast queens, they're just pretty awesome company to deal with. It's a family-owned business, and they ship to the US too, so that's pretty good. That's a little plug, and they didn't give me anything free to do that, but it's nice to tell people about companies that are just, you know, nice to deal with, and they are. I'm pretty much done for today, looking at the bee yards, so I'm gonna head home. So you guys have a good one.